Welcome to Creepy World Stories channel, dear lover of mysteries and thrills. Today we invite you to dive into an enthralling horror adventure tale inspired by American traditions titled Black Forest. Immerse yourself in the enigmatic atmosphere of North America's woodlands, where ancient magic and human destinies intertwine in an exciting knot. If you're ready to confront fear head-on and feel the tension seeping into every cell of your body, join us for this gripping ride. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and leave your comments. Your opinion is too important to me. Happy travels into the realm of dark secrets and hazardous discoveries. Black Forest. America's countryside is famous for picturesque landscapes, hidden by thick green forests and crystal clear lakes. One such idyllic corner lies in Maine State, near the tiny village of Greenfield. It's here that tourists flock every summer, drawn by nature and romantic solitude. Among these attractions stands out a particularly notable area, the infamous grove known locally as the Black Forest. According to legend, it possesses supernatural powers capable of drawing people into its depths. 11 years ago, tragedy struck Greenfield when several college students disappeared while hiking through the Black Forest. Only one survivor, John McKinley, returned, driven mad and insisting that his fellow hikers had perished somewhere deep within the woods. Afterward, authorities closed access to the grove, banning visitors from entering. Nevertheless, every year, brave adventurers defy regulations, eager to test the myths surrounding the region. 4 Boston University students formed such a group: Sam, Alyssa, Luke, and Brooklyn. Motivated by fun and romance, they set out early one morning to explore the forbidden territory. Armed with backpacks and camping gear, they followed a narrow trail into the forest's heart. With each step, the vegetation grew denser, swallowing sunlight and transforming the landscape into an eerie scene. Cooler air engulfed them, making breathing difficult, and absolute silence descended. Soon, they stumbled upon a dilapidated cabin, nestled deep within the wilderness. Inside, the musty smell permeated the stale air, punctuated by patches of mold and decay. Curious, Sam decided to investigate further, leaving the others outside. Moments later, he emerged pale-faced, sharing disturbing details about symbols carved into the walls and ritualistic objects strewn about. These findings unnerved the group, triggering memories of horror films and cult practices. Continuing their hike, they eventually reached a clearing surrounded by towering oak trees, carpeted with wildflowers. Perfect for a picnic, they thought, spreading blankets and relaxing on the grass. Strangely, animals remained silent, the breeze died away, and tranquility settled over the glade. Unsettling feelings persisted, intensified by reminders of the previous incident. During lunch, conversations inevitably shifted to the decade-old disappearance. Learning that the site lay just yards from their current location heightened anxieties. Sam tried joking about their predicament, comparing it to scenes from horror movies, but couldn't dispel the sense of foreboding. Later that afternoon, rain began pouring heavily, forcing them to seek shelter. Once again, the ramshackle hut offered protection. Inside, however, things took a sinister turn. Candles wouldn't ignite, lanterns failed to provide illumination, and total blackness engulfed them except for brief flashes of lightning. Frightened, Alyssa urged immediate departure, deeming the situation dangerous. Agreeing reluctantly, they packed up and headed back into the storm-tossed forest. Leaving the cabin proved disastrous. In the pitch-black darkness, they lost track of the trail, becoming hopelessly lost. Dense foliage obscured landmarks, GPS signals dropped, compasses malfunctioned, and panic set in. Lost and disoriented, the quartet wandered aimlessly, desperate to return to safety. As night fell, weather conditions worsened drastically. Thunder rumbled overhead, lighting flashed violently, adding to the chaos. Exhaustion crept in, morale plummeted, and despair loomed heavy. Disorientation mounted, as paths kept looping back to the same massive tree with a distinctive split trunk. Suddenly, a tall figure clad entirely in black appeared next to the gnarled tree. Veiled in shadows, it spoke with a low, resonant tone, addressing each student individually. Identifying itself as a guardian spirit tied to the forest, it demanded payment for safe passage. Each member faced an impossible choice: sacrifice one soul to save the rest. Shock transformed quickly into outright terror. Stunned into silence, Paralyzed by uncertainty, they stared helplessly at the entity, unable to respond coherently. Time stretched agonizingly slow, the specter's demands growing increasingly threatening. Finally, Brooklyn broke ranks, stepping forward bravely. Declaring herself ready to die for her friend's sake, she accepted responsibility for ensuring their survival. Emotions swelled within the remaining trio, tears streaming down cheeks as gratitude mixed with grief. With resolve firmly set, Brooklyn delivered her final words. "May my sacrifice guide you home." Silence ensued briefly, broken abruptly by the spectral being nodding approval. Darkness enveloped the group instantly, accompanied by a sudden rush of cool air. Gathering strength, the surviving members fled the accursed grove, returning home with memories intact of their fallen companion. Such narratives often inspire films and books, sparking fascination among enthusiasts worldwide. Questions remain. Can ancient prophecies truly be overcome through self-sacrifice? How far will humans go to protect loved ones? These queries continue to fuel interest in researchers and extreme travelers alike, perpetuating the legacy of Maine's mysterious Black Forest. Dear viewers, that's the end of our thrilling journey, filled with mystery and unexpected turns. I hope it gave you strong emotions and tickled your nerves a bit. Thank you very much for watching, supporting, and commenting. We're looking forward to seeing you again in our cozy corner of mysteries and storytelling. Let your next encounter with the unknown happen sooner than expected. See you soon, and beware of wandering in the woods.